It finally arrived. I've been waiting for about 1 week for this, and I'm super stoked for it. And if you're into ultralight backpacking equipment as much as I am, you're gonna want to stick around for this video because this weighs only grams. Well, let's take a look at it. Okay, so here it is. It's a QiWiz ultralight gear, and I went ahead and blacked out everything else. But let's take a look at this. I'm super stoked. I actually had a subscriber suggest this to me, and he sent me the email and the address and everything, how to order it. So I naturally had to look into it, and after looking into it, I was super stoked about it. So I'll link everything in my description, so if you want to get this piece of equipment too, you can find it in the description. Let's take a look at this. Okay. Looks like it comes with some noodles. So this is it. This is the piece of gear that I ordered. Let me see what he wrote. QiWiz ultralight gear, all gear made by him by hand in the US. Robert Kelly, aka the QiWiz. So says that this is only 8 grams. It's a hinge and it's improved. So kind of give me an idea what this is, because you might be looking at this like, what are you looking at, coach? Well, this is for an alcohol stand. And what you do is, you know, you put your stove here and then you put your stand right on top. Okay. I got a little bump right here. So that's how it stands. Let me go ahead and check out the specs right now. All right, so let's pull out the scale, turn this thing on. This thing is so light. We're looking at 8 grams, just like he promised. My previous alcohol stand was 14, so this is definitely lighter. It's about 3 inches, and it stands about 2 inches in height. So it looks pretty simple to use, and you just kind of take it and make it almost like a triangle, and then you would stick your stove right inside, and then the flame would go up. Then you put your pot on top. This is a 450 milliliter. This is kind of more of a narrow base, and if I had something a little bit bigger, this is a Toaks 550, and it seems like it does pretty decent. I'm putting some pressure on it. I don't really see it shaking a whole lot. I do some cooking sometimes when I'm out there backpacking, and it looks like it holds that pretty decent as well. But I do want to test this and see how well it actually performs a boil, and I will be putting the windscreen around it too, because when I'm out there backpacking, I do want to test everything. So we're going to put some alcohol in this and kind of get a quick little test on this. And this is the Hinge, and this is our first time attempting to use it. So we're going to keep it almost at a nice little angle, and then place the alcohol stove right on top of this. Now, if you like this stove right here, this is one of my favorite stoves. Check out the full description up here. I did a whole video on it. But let's place the 450. Ooh, okay, noting this. Look how hot that is getting. And we're going to place this on top, and we are going to see how fast this will go ahead and boil. Oh, I forgot to put around windscreen. Let's go ahead and do that too. So the windscreen is actually working pretty good, so I'm pretty stoked about that. And maybe that will make this boil a little bit faster, but more importantly, we're seeing if this can actually withstand the shake. All right, we're almost at a boil. That's hitting. Okay, so just over about 3 minutes and 45 seconds. And I want to really focus on this to see if we get much of a shake. I'm going to try to remove this. I'm looking at the stands, and I'm trying to keep it as still as possible. You can see it shaking around a little bit, but it's maintaining how sturdy it is, and you can actually kind of see the bottom. So it's holding up pretty decent, but it is shaking. It's moving from side to side. Quick little note, look how hot those things actually get on the stands. So what are my initial thoughts on this ultralight hinge? Well, it weighs 8 grams. That's like 0.25 ounces. So this is ultralight, not to mention it fits in your cup with ease. And am I going to be using it? Of course I am, because it's a new piece of equipment, and to me every ounce does count. And I am a gear junkie, so I like testing out new gear, and this is going to be my new gear that I'm going to be using for my alcohol stove. Now, do I think it's going to hold up over time? I don't know. I still haven't tested it a whole lot, but it is pretty finicky. But again, I'm going to be testing it, so I'll be able to give you more of an update. But if you like videos like this where I'm testing out new gear, especially alcohol stoves and backpacks and tents and stuff, you might want to check out this video, this video, this video, this video.
But again, this is Coach Bill 305, and we are just checking out the hinge. Yeah, buddy! The hinge!